What you know good today, my friends? Say, look, today you can't tell a fat man nothing. I'm going to make chicken puffs. It's one of my wife's favorite things. A friend of mine, Kelly Clark, my kids and her kids went to school together. My wife loves this dish. She taught me this. She would have like a little get together at her house, and you would make up pre-meals and put them in your freezer while my kids were in school. And this is one of those dishes. So let me show you how I make it. Follow along. This recipe calls for 2 or 4 cups of chicken, depending on if you wanted to double the recipe. And I'm going to double the recipe. So it's going to call for 4 cups of chicken. You can pre-cook your chicken breast if you would like. I'm just going to use a rotisserie chicken. So let me get this shredded up. Be right back. All right, once I've deboned my chicken, I'm going to go ahead and shred it up or chop it up, whichever you want to do. So let me get that done. Okay, I got all my chicken chopped or shredded, whichever you want to do. It's 4 cups. Actually, rotisserie chicken came out to be 4.5 cups, which is okay, it's fine. This is a double recipe I'm doing. I'm going to do 2 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And then also, the recipe calls for 1/4 of a cup of chopped green onions. My wife doesn't like a lot of chopped green onions, so I'm not doubling the batch on this. But I am putting some in, and I did finally chop it. Next thing you want to do is you want to take your hands and go in here and mix all that together really well. If you need a little milk, put a little milk in there just to kind of keep it moist. You don't want it dry, but let me get that done. All right, I got my mixture all done. What we're going to do is we're going to prepare our, that's our filling. You're going to need some crescent rolls. I need double batch, we're going to do 2 of these. And then you need some breadcrumbs and some Parmesan cheese. So we're going to stuff these crescent rolls with the meat mixture, and then we're going to roll it into the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan. So get your bowl. Put in, I don't know, there's no measuring, just do what you want, what your heart desires. You want to mix Parmesan cheese and the breadcrumbs. We're using Italian breadcrumbs because that's what I currently have. And that way I don't have to use any seasoning if I don't want to. I did not season my chicken mixture because I have a rotisserie chicken, so it's already seasoned. So you can add salt, pepper, and Cajun seasoning if you want. I'm just not going to do that. All right, so we have our Parmesan, Italian mix, and our crescent rolls. And let me show you, we're going to pop this open, and then we're going to stuff our crescent rolls. You're going to do it, keep it in the triangle form. So we'll unroll. You have your triangle form, just like this. And what you want to do is get you a scoop, or you can use a spoon, and then just put your stuffing mixture right in the center of that, and then you want to just go ahead and just roll it up, and you want to make sure that the ends are sealing just like this, just like that. You want them all sealed, and then what we'll do is we'll roll it into our Italian Parmesan cheese mixture. Get you a pan, spray it with Pam, butter, whatever, and lay it just like that. Let me get all this done and I'll show you what it's going to look like. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, got them all done. We'll put them in the oven for 350 degrees for about 15-20 minutes, just until golden brown the inside is hot, because everything's already cooked. The chicken was already, it's rotisserie chicken, so 350 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. I have some extra. This is okay to freeze. Put in a Ziploc bag, put in the freezer whenever you want some more of these chicken puffs. What you'll do is just take it out, let it thaw, and just repeat the process. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and peel some potatoes. I'm gonna make my mom's scalloped potatoes and then slice them pretty thin into this microwavable dish, just like this. I'm gonna get a white onion, and I'm going to thinly slice that up as well. I'm gonna do just a mixture of onions and potatoes. It's called Kathy's scalloped potatoes. And this is an easy dish as well and pretty quick. You're just gonna do this in the microwave. Takes 10 minutes to cook, and that's it. So, potatoes, a little bit of onions on top. You're just gonna layer it, potatoes, a little bit of onions, and then we're gonna season it. I'll be right back. All right, I got my potatoes and onions all mixed up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my seasoning. I'm gonna do some mustard to bind it. My mom always used mustard to bind stuff. You're gonna get your hands dirty again. So some garlic salt, and she uses, my parents love McCormick seasoning, so we're gonna use some of that. And then you could do onion powder, Cajun seasoning, Tony's, whatever you wanna do. Garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. And then you're gonna mix all this up really well into a greased microwavable dish. Just get here and use your hands, just like this. You want it all to be seasoned really well. If you have to add some seasoning as you go, or some mustard or whatever, please do so. But it looks like this is kind of actually pretty good. I did a good job seasoning it. All right, once it's all seasoned, clean your rim a little bit. It looks just like that. I'm gonna top it off with some seasoning on here, just like this. And then you're gonna add some butter onto this top of it. Now you're gonna cook this for 10 minutes, but you can do it in 5-minute increments, okay? So 5 minutes into the microwave, you're gonna let this cook. Once it dings, you wanna stir it around. If you need to add a little bit more seasoning, you do. And then cook it for another 5 more minutes, and it's gonna be done. All right, this is what it looks like prior to. I'm gonna stick this in the microwave for 5 minutes and then stir, and then 5 more minutes will be done. Be right back. It's ready, it's out of the oven. Let's get it out of the oven. See what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty those things are. Nice and golden brown. Let me show you how I put this all together. Can't tell this fat man nothing. It's gonna be good. All right, let's plate this up. All right, I'm gonna give me one of my little chicken puffs. Got me a little plate, little chicken puff right there. And then I'm gonna get my mom's scalloped potatoes, just like that. And then my family likes peas and potatoes together, so that's why I did some peas for my greens. I'm not a big pea fan, so I'm gonna just put on my plate just so I say I did, just like that. Look at that. Now, you take your chicken puff and you just bite in just like this. Blow, because it's hot. Look at that. All right, stuffing. I will say this is not one of my favorite, all-time favorite meals. This is a very good, quick and easy. This is great for like football or a quick meal for your kids. My family really loves these. I think this would be really good with maybe some blue crab meat in it. Kind of like a crab ragoon, but with a croissant. Although the chicken is excellent in it. It's really good. Have a little bit of my mom's scalloped potatoes. Perfect. Easy, quick, seasoned perfectly. Sprinkle on some parsley, fresh parsley on that, or some fresh green onions, just to get a little bit more flavor, more kick. Bon appetit until next time. Can't tell this fat man then, but give this a try. This chicken puff is really, really good. Thanks, Kelly. Bye.